Hello everyone, my name is Shumkejwal and today we are taking a look at the Zenon HD flash ROM for the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4G. So as you can see, this is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4G and this ROM is one of a kind ROM because this can capture photos in this ROM based on Android version 5.1.1. So there aren't many ROMs which can take photos in this device, and that is why this is a special ROM. So I decided to download it for my Xiaomi Redmi 4G and make a review of it. So here is the review of the Zenon HD Flash ROM for the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4G. In this video, we will be taking a look at the pros and the cons of the ROM, and would also know if this is a stable ROM which can support your phone for the entire life. So without any further ado, let's get started and take a look at the Zenon HD Flash ROM.
Here we go.
Firstly, we'll be talking about the 5 pros of the ROM. Starting with the first one, we have of course that this ROM runs on Android version 5.1.1. So let me just go into the setting and show you that this ROM runs on Android 5.1.1 Lollipop, and as you can see, it's in Zenon HD, and below it is written around here Android version 5.1.1. So as you can see, this is the Easter egg from Android, and this is the Android Easter egg game. So this is the ROM running on Android version 5.1.1, which actually makes it a very enjoyable ROM for the Redmi Note 4G. So as you can see, everything is quite stock, and this makes the ROM look very cool for this device. So that is the first point, and coming to the second point, this ROM has the ability for the camera to take photos. So as I already said, the previous builds of not this ROM but a Cyanogen mod version of this ROM, which was unofficial, wasn't able to take any photos, and it wasn't even turning on the camera. So it would be written that can't connect to camera and the application would just crash. But this is not the case with this ROM, and this can easily take photos of anything. So yeah, many of the features of the camera also works, and as you can see, this ROM does take quite a good photo. The camera application does also has one major bug, but we'll talk about it in the cons section of this video. So this is the second good point about the device, and the third very good point is that this device now has root access inbuilt. So as you can see, this is the settings, and going down, as you can see, SuperSU application is already installed on it. So talking about the application, let me just open the SuperSU. And as you can see, these are the 3 applications that I have installed, and these required root to be installed on your device before being installed. So this is the proof that this ROM is pretty much rooted, and this is again a very nice thing because you don't have to apply your mind and root this device separately, and the ROM is pre-rooted. So that is again a great thing, and that does give you many more features and provides a much flexibility in the device. Talking about the fourth good feature about this device, of this ROM, is that it provides many features. For an example, you can configure the brightness at which these things are toggled. So as you can see, for now the brightness on these capacitive buttons is very low, and if I want to configure it, I can do it pretty easily. Just go into the ROM settings and then buttons, and at top, as you can see, backlight. Just tap on it, and here you can choose the adjust the brightness at which these buttons would be toggled. So if I maximize it to full, as you can see, they have brightened up very much, and if I go down to 0, they wouldn't bright up at all. So that is again a very nice feature for this ROM, and that again makes this ROM very flexible. So this is one of the many features that this ROM has, and that again makes the ROM very cool. So MIUI, as I have already told many of our times, is a very heavy ROM, and that is why this phone having 2 GB of RAM either cannot perform very well under MIUI's orders. So MIUI, as I already told, is a very heavy ROM, and it eats up most of the memory of this device. But along with this AOSP type ROM for the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4G, I can say that the phone performance has increased to a much extent, because that is common sense, because the performance is increased and the RAM management is also increased because the RAM is very much available. So if I go and show you In MIUI 7 or MIUI 6, I would have like 0.9 or 1 GB RAM available all the time. But along with this uh, AOSP type ROM, I always have like 1.1 or 1.2 GB available. So for now it's showing 1.1 GB, but I do get 1.2 to 1.3 GB all the time. So that is one thing, and I wanted to say that this is quite a nice thing, because you might be thinking that 0.1 or 0.2 GB of more space doesn't give much features, but it does help to manage things a lot. So things doesn't just close when you open them, and these are just 2 applications, but I tried it for like 5 to 6 applications and none of them closed in the background, and that is again a very phenomenal and good thing about this ROM. These were the 5 pros of this ROM, and now talking about the cons, we have 3 things to tell about this ROM. Beginning with the first one, as I already told, there is a con in the camera application. So I told that the camera application does offer some great images, but one very sad part of the camera is that it cannot record videos. So if I go to the video recorder and try to record video, and for now it's working very fine, and I can also record video pretty stably, I can take photos, but once I stop recording and I go to the gallery, you can see that the photos have been clicked, but the video hasn't recorded anywhere. So as you can see, this is the main gallery application, and here you can see that the video hasn't been recorded. So that is quite a very big and annoying bug for this ROM, and that is one thing which makes me hate this ROM so much. Talking about the second bug in this ROM is that, let me just configure the brightness a little bit. So talking about the second bug, when you make phone calls, the device brightens up to the maximum brightness, and this drains the battery very much. So for like people who make lots of phone calls in their daily time, this is definitely not a ROM, because it just maximizes the brightness, and this would lead to a very much drain of battery, and would give you not more than half a day of battery life, because full brightness does claim much of a battery, and that is quite of common sense, and therefore you should not consider this ROM if you are like surfing most of the time on the phone calls, and therefore this is not a ROM for you. Third down point of the corners of this ROM is not a bug, but a comparison type of, because I wanted to compare it with the MIUI version 7 or MIUI 6 even, because if we consider this ROM in place of MIUI 7 or MIUI 6, in my case that is not done, because MIUI 7 and MIUI 6 does provide many more features than this shitty ROM. Okay, so that this ROM isn't, like, most of it is not shitty, but MIUI 6 and MIUI 7 does provide much more features as compared to this, of course. So of course this ROM looks much better than MIUI 6 or MIUI 7, and I think that it would look much better than anything Xiaomi can make as per ROMs, but I would say that this ROM doesn't give as much features as MIUI 7 or MIUI 6. Like if I just keep tapping on the home screen and then I want to move all these applications, I can do that in MIUI 7 and MIUI 6, but not in this ROM. And that is one more thing that I wanted to tell, and this is one of a great point about MIUI 7 and not for this thing. So that wraps up with the 5 pros and the 3 cons of this device. And now talking about the final verdict, I would like to say that if you don't consider much about video recordings or making calls, and you want to get rid of MIUI, you should definitely consider this ROM. If you are a person like me who loves more featureful things and loves to record videos and love to make phone calls, you definitely don't have to stay here. You just need to go back to MIUI 7 or not even consider this ROM for flashing into your Xiaomi Redmi Note 4G. Just be like what you are having, and MIUI 7 is much better than this. Even MIUI 6 is better than this, but barring the fact that both of them, those don't have Android KitKat, they serve and function very well. So with that said, we finally come to the end of this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching it. If you did, do let me know by hitting that thumbs up button, and also you can show your support in the comment section down below. Do let me know which further videos you want, or if you want further assistance, do contact me in the comment section below, and you can also subscribe to the channel for more such videos. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.